what is the entire process of data visualization. So as we were discussing in the previous slides, first of all, data is collected from all the places in unstructured or structured format. That is from your cell phones, from your transactions, from the online surfing you do on the browsers, from the orders you place on various food portals, from the likes and dislikes of you on social sites and professional sites. All this data is collected, and then this data is supplied to a data mining tool like R or Microsoft Azure ML or Python. Any of these data tool you can use to analyze this data, to analyze the data unstructured or structured, machine to machine or logs. You can all collect all this data and analyze this data to have some predictions, to create a model which can help you easily predict that what is going to happen in the future with the sales of this particular company, or what is the target customer for this particular kind of brand to sell its product. So once you have created such a model, now you have predicted your outputs, but for you to show your outputs to the end user, you have to visualize them. You have to create graphs, charts, and other forms of visually appealing stuff and share it to the end user in the form of graphs or dashboards, the live interactive dashboards. Such dashboards where the end user is given a liberty where they can change a parameter of the inputs manually, and based on their change in the parameter, they can dynamically see the change in the graph real time. So they should be able to see the real time dynamic change in their graphs. So for that, for giving them this amount of dynamic visualization, we use tools like Tableau. So I think by now everyone is clear of the process of the data visualization, like what exactly is the data visualization process. So next we'll see what Tableau is actually. It's basically a data visualization tool which is used in business intelligence industry, and it helps in simplifying raw data into understandable format. If I would like to go more technical, I can simply say that it's a BI tool designed to make data flow manageable and allowing organizations to turn their unstructured, structured, machine to machine logs data into something actionable and insightful for their business stakeholders to make decisions out of them. So it was developed by a group of three individuals, Pat, Christian and Chris, in Seattle, Washington, USA. And the company who founded this product was also named Tableau, and this product Tableau was their flagship product. This company's USP was the Tableau product itself. That's why they named themselves as Tableau. And one of the great things about Tableau tool is it doesn't require any technical or programming skills for its operators. Like if you want to be a Tableau developer, if you want to be a Tableau designer, you are not expected to know any code. You are not expected to have any technical skills. So a simple graduate or a simple postgraduate without any technical knowledge of coding can easily work as a Tableau developer and earn a lot of money. So interactive dashboards can be created using Tableau, and these can be customized as per the end user's requirements. So one thing is you just create and share a graph. Another is you create and share a dynamic graph. By dynamic graph, I mean supposedly you have shared the graph which is in the form of stacked bars. Now, if you give the user an option to change the runtime input, supposedly you have shared line chart to the end user where you are showing the change in the sales. Okay, this supposedly this is the line chart you have shared to the end user where you are showing the change in sales of a product over time to the end user. Now, what if I give the end user to change the sales data or to change the time interval, the year dynamically, and based on that, you can he can dynamically change the he can dynamically see the change in the graph. So I would repeat that again. By interactive dashboards, I mean that supposedly I am drawing a graph which is showing me the relationship between the sales of a product over time, and to the end user I give an option that they can change the time range to the value they want, and based on the change in the time range they'll see a dynamic change in the line graph over here. So that is known as making your graph interactive, making your dashboard interactive. So Tableau provides you that feature. This is one of the most stand apart feature of these BI tools. And Tableau connects and extracts the data source in various places. So if you have your data source placed at a server which you cannot access locally, means supposedly for each time you have to create a dashboard, or if you have to perform an analysis using a data, and that data is placed in your company's server, which is not accessible to you locally at your home, or maybe if you are traveling in a ship or a plane where you cannot directly connect to that Tableau server's data or that server's data. So for that, what you can do is within your Tableau workbook, you can import that data and create an extract out of that. So whenever you are not able to connect to the original data source, you can connect to the data source locally saved in your Tableau workbook, which is just a replica of the data you had on your server. And then whenever you get a chance to connect to your server, you can refresh the data within your Tableau workbook. So this is one of the most good features. Apart from this, the best features of Tableau are data blending, where we can combine data from various sources like Excel or Oracle or DB, or maybe some other data sources. You can combine them together into a single workbook of Tableau. And then real-time analysis means you using features like we had discussed previously while creating interactive dashboards. I give the user an option to change a particular field value, and based on that the graphs can real time dynamically change. That is known as real time analysis, that is provided by Tableau. Then collaboration of data, you can get multiple tables together from various within the same data source. You can get multiple tables together, and you can use them for performing a particular analysis. So all of these features are available in Tableau. Then we'll see what is a Tableau developer. So okay, I know you have enrolled in this course, and you will be completing this course, but what is in out for you? Like once you complete this course, what is in it for you? What will you get out of learning this course? So let's talk about money. First of all, a professional who creates solution to enhance business processes via data visualization is a Tableau developer. So if you learn Tableau, these kind of words will be used for you, that you will be a professional who creates a solution to enhance business process via data visualization. So you will be a Tableau developer, the person like this. And if I talk about the salary of a Tableau developer, then in US market, you will see the people of 1 to 2 years of Tableau experience easily earning somewhere between $99,000 to a whooping $158,000 if they have experience of more than 5 years on Tableau. Then within the Indian market, you say based on the experience, their salaries easily range from 8 to 12 lakhs annually. But the expected skill sets out of you as a Tableau developer, they are mentioned over here. So first of all, the data visualization and design. So you must be very creative. See, everyone is going to learn the course, or everyone is going to get the data. But if you are quite creative and you can create good designs which can help the end user talk to the graph, or by talk to the graph, I mean that your graph should be so much appealing that just looking at the graph at once, just looking at the dashboard at once, the CEO or CXO levels should be able to make decision. They should be able to understand that where the problem lies within their business. So if you have got the skill of creating the dashboards in such a way, then you will be surely excelling as a Tableau developer. Then apart from data visualization and design, you should also have a mathematical reasoning, means basic mathematical reasoning like knowing mean, median, mode, or having some stats interest like basic arithmetic calculations like mean, median, mode, sum, average. If you have a basic knowledge of that mathematical reasoning, that would help. Then you should have database skill. A bit of database skill is also required, means if in case you have to extract the data from a database, you should know the basic SQL queries to fetch the data, and you should know where to apply what type of join. That is basic requirement. And then extract, transform, and load. That is what you do when you extract data and transform it into the form you want, and then you load it into your Tableau workbook to perform further analysis. So if you are becoming a Tableau developer, then out of all the skills, one of the skills which has got highest weightage is this one. So I would say that 50% lies on this. Okay, for you to be a Tableau developer, successful Tableau developer, 50% weightage lies to this part. If you know this quite well, then 50% your skill is done. Rest 3 will be covering the 30%, and then you must be thinking that what about the rest 20%. So that rest 20% depends upon your communication skills and your confidence. Means although you have built up the dashboard very nicely, you have even given the mathematical reasoning calculations wherever it was required, but if you are not able to communicate to the end user or CXOs what you are trying to show, then it will be a useless skill, or you will be useless for them. So 20% is your presentation skills, or more than presentation skills, I would say your confidence on the data you are displaying, the data you have visualized, or the way you are able to explain it to the end user. So that was about a Tableau developer. But one thing to note, again, I am telling you that for a Tableau developer, you are not required to be technical person. You can be someone who is not even related to code, who has got no background into coding. That would also be okay, and you can easily become a Tableau developer and consultant, and you can easily earn in a salary range from 99,000 to 158,000 USD in US, in places like California City and SFO. And if you are in India, you can earn easily in the range of 8 to 12 lakhs if you are in cities like Gurgaon, Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi, or maybe Hyderabad for that matter. So that was all about the Tableau developer.